I've been lazy, I've been boring, and I've been inauthentic. I made a video the other day saying that I'm quitting YouTube, and what happened next shocked me. The video was flooded with comments. Some of the comments were very hateful, and a lot of the comments were giving me a lot of love. And in this video, I'm going to respond to those comments. This video is going to be in 4 parts, and at the bottom here, you'll be able to see the chapters of each individual part. First, I'm going to address the death of my YouTube channel. Next, I'm going to apologize for the way that I've been, and I'll get more specific in that chapter. Next, I'm going to discuss my views on game as a whole, my direction moving forward, and what I believe all of our directions moving forward should be. And finally, I'm going to make a huge promise to you guys, a sincere declaration of what I plan to bring to you moving forward. So the death of my YouTube channel, which I put all of my life into, so much work, so much effort, and so much fun, creativity and energy into. The death of this channel began in 2019, and it began when I went to Nashville and I did street interview videos, and I was a pro at them. You can look them up here on the channel. Just go to my top viewed videos. And I did those videos and they were really fun and they were awesome. Well, what happened was I dropped the one video, and in one weekend, it got, I believe, close to 200,000 views. And what happened was I actually got about 5,000 new subscribers. If I remember correctly, I jumped from about 16,000 to 21,000 subscribers. Well, everybody that subscribed to those videos, they're never going to be somebody that watches a video titled 4 Steps for Day Game or 5 Tips to Find More Inner Confidence. They're never going to watch those videos. And then I dropped a couple more. One of them, I believe, got like 20,000 views. Another one got like another 20,000. All street interviews from essentially 2 nights in Nashville, totaling around 6,000 or 7,000 new subscribers. And the way the YouTube algorithm works is that YouTube will see that people who are subscribed to your channel are either watching your videos or not watching your videos. And because I didn't want to just be a street interview guy, even though they're fun, I didn't post any more of those types of videos. So what happened is YouTube then would blast out, let's just say 5 Tips for Day Game, would blast that out. They would see that nobody that they're sending it to is watching that video. And so then that video would actually stop going to even my subscribers. So for the next several months, I had views that were so low that it was like unreal. I would drop a video and it would maybe get like 25 views. And so what happened was I started to get incredibly discouraged. And as I got incredibly discouraged with putting out content, I then really let the quality go. It was kind of like, no matter what I do, it's not gonna work. So let me just sit here on the couch or go sit at the park and just ramble into the camera, because it almost doesn't matter, but it will matter to the few people that really ride with me and who actually are interested in doing boot camps, because as long as the knowledge is good, the wisdom is good, then they're gonna watch it and still sign up to work with me. And so this really began to be extremely discouraging for me. I started to grow a lot of resentment. I started to get just really, really upset. And it was just sort of this downward spiral in essentially like, yeah, dude, I'll still talk about good stuff, but I'm not going to put any effort into these videos, which really pained me because I love content. I love creating content, but it was like, here I am in this vehicle where it's like, there's not even a point. I swear on everything, guys. Like, I put out some really, really good videos sometimes to try to like hike things back up, and they would just flop as well. And I swear I could put out like I never did, but I could put out like a Mr. Beast level video of some kind, and I just don't think it would do well on this channel. And so what used to be so fun for me, so engaging, so much life energy for me, now sort of just became a job, which is also very painful because I'll talk about this more later in the video. But when it comes to game itself, I am so passionate about game. And I've often said things over the years where I'm like, when you see me in the field, when you come to a boot camp, if you're in my mentorship, like you're gonna see just how much I know this shit, how much I live this shit, how much I'm out here like doing this, like the level of coaching I offer, the level of action, like because I love the game, but I grew to really hate actually putting out pickup content. And so to sum up this chapter, I'm not shadow banned. I know that there's people think that their pickup is being shadow banned, all this stuff. It's possible. I don't know, but I'm not shadow banned. I'm taking full accountability for essentially going on maybe like 6 years of like not putting out good content. And it actually is very painful for me to even say 6 years because I go like, I should have done what I needed to do 5 years ago. I should have started a new channel. I should have basically, started from scratch about 5 years ago. And I can't even logically get to a place in my mind where I can explain why I didn't. Now, one of the comments that actually hit me the hardest in that video, and this is me moving into the chapter now, sort of apologizing to you guys, was a guy saying that it used to feel like he was rocking with like an older brother, right? In my content. And dude, that almost like made me emotional. I am an older brother actually. And, I do care so much about you guys. Like I really do. I care about, just the struggles that men go through. I love the game. And again, I loved putting out content before, and then I stopped liking it. And on top of that, the amount of, what's happened over the years through doing all of this, like putting yourself out there as like the dude who gets laid and the dude who's going to help you get laid, right? Both of those things are incredibly true, but that causes such a hateful reaction, especially from men who don't get laid, and then also from women in general, right? I've faced so much hatred over the years. It might not look like I get like a lot of comments if you just look at an individual video, but over time it is a lot of comments. And also I have videos that still get like 100 views a day. Older like infield compilations, you go back, some of them have like 150,000 views, and people comment on those all the time and just say very, very hateful stuff on Instagram. I've dealt with a lot of girls over the years who maybe will find their infield, or they find their friend's infield and then show her. And then they're like really mad at me, or girls in the city that I'm living who find out and actually will be like at a bar and go up and like blow up my spot to other girls while I'm rizzing them. Like I've just gotten so much hate. And the thing is it's like, it doesn't get to me in the sense of like bringing me down actually, because I think I have like a lot of mental fortitude, but I think that whenever you are subject to a ton of offensive attacks, what you do is you build up a strong defense. And so I think that what I've done to really defend myself against all of that, and truly, even with all the hate, still be living a phenomenal life, is I've kind of become a bit arrogant. And I've really brought that to the channel. And the truth is like, I'm not a millionaire or anything, but I've been very successful over the years. Really in all regards, I look better. My dating life has not been even an issue of struggle in many years. And I have really like dramatized that and started putting out these videos of like, here's how you're going to get hoes. I get all the hoes. Here's how you're going to get them. And it really just has not been very valuable. Like I haven't been giving you guys the value that I actually have to offer, which I do give people on boot camps and when they do coaching with me and mentorship with me. I've had guys, I swear to God, where they're with me in person or on the mentorship, and they're actually almost like surprised at like how insanely in tune and knowledgeable I am with dating and culture and my actual game in the field, things like that. And it's like, I shouldn't be presenting this thing online where you would show up and then be shocked at my passion and at my knowledge and at my skill set, because I should have just been pushing that forward anyways for all of these years like I used to. and not making it all about me and all about who I am and I'm so fucking cool. And also, I am just a very funny person. I love comedy. I'm constantly, it's been a big strength in my game where I'm just making a lot of girls laugh. I'm making my friends laugh. I'm laughing constantly. I live like a very funny life. And so sometimes when I've trolled on the channel, I understand how it could get like misinterpreted and not really be received well. And Evolution Daily is not supposed to be like my creative outlet to just troll and be funny. Like, that's not what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be me bringing you guys fun, bringing you guys energy, bringing you guys tips to help you guys with what you guys want to achieve, which ideally is to get good at pickup and being able to meet women wherever you are in the world. So I genuinely just want to have like a humble moment and just say like, I do apologize. Truly, I think I switched up on you guys. And I hope that if you guys do go to my new channel, I'll include the link down below, but please watch the rest of the video, that, you just continue to rock with me and see the shifts and the changes that I'm bringing over there. Now, my views on game, my direction moving forward, and the direction that I think we should all be going. So first and foremost, throughout all of this time, even if it seemed like maybe I wasn't that passionate about pickup or something, because of the content and getting very discouraged in that way, I have still just absolutely lived this shit. I'm doing boot camps all the time. I'm going out all the time. I'm seeing girls all the time. I love the game, and I love the game for so much more than just getting laid. To me, I swear to God, man, like, I can be out and like having kind of a bad day, and then I go like, dude, approaches like kind of throw you out of your comfort zone. They know they're like a spark to the system. And I will go do a day game approach, and that will just wake me up. It like gets me alive. Then I'll go do another one. Then I'll go do another one. I'm truly that guy who is genuinely living the life that I've talked about for so long in my content, where I'm genuinely at HEB doing my shopping. Here's a chick coming down the aisle. I'm not really there to game or anything, but I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's implement this shit. Let's go. And I love game, and I love night game. And that's why I've kind of put out some more night game content as well on that other channel. I love the game, man. And I believe that, yes, in a lot of ways, the quote unquote pickup industry itself has died out a good amount. But I think that now is the time more so than ever where pickup can be effective. And I truly mean that. And just this last boot camp I did one this past weekend in Austin, but then right before that I did one in New York. And bro, it was so funny. We were all talking about how like 8 different girls, it was like each student, like almost like I fucking planted them there or something. Each student had like 2 to 3 girls that said something to them where they go like, this is like, by the way, like, good job like doing this. I haven't been approached in like months. Or, I'm really surprised that you have the courage to do this. It's like requires a lot of bravery. Things like that. Girls are not getting approached. And so the idea that just because the pickup industry is dying, and that's like for a whole other discussion, I pretty much know exactly why. And it's sort of like this 10 facet reason why. But the idea that pickup in and of itself would not be effective, that's crazy. Because especially if you live in a bigger city, but even if you live in a mid-sized city, the idea still, because you go to the bars, you go to the busy, popular day game areas, and you see there are still so many girls walking around, so many girls are going to be single, and so you going up, putting work into yourself as a man, and putting yourself out there, going for the approach, doing it smooth, following a lot of the tactics I teach on these channels, the idea that wouldn't work to me is just insane. And so I think that now, because we live in this world where you see this so much, dude, you see so much online of like people not being able to even like find quality people and being able to meet each other, and, sort of like an epidemic of singleness and loneliness for both men and women. I actually believe that right now is the best time potentially in history to be doing pickup. And I truly, honest to God, believe that. If I didn't, I swear I would just say to you like, and man, yeah, it's going to be a lot harder out there now and this and that. I don't believe that for a second. You know, do you have to at least be taking care of yourself, again, dressing well, trying to look your best, these different things? Of course. I'm not going to say like, it's just all going to be just so easy or whatever. No, but like, I believe this is the best time. And I believe that we're also moving into this world where, you know, good or bad, girls are just a lot more DTF, a lot less likely to even want to get married. I believe that your ability to have a big rotation of girls that you're seeing and just hooking up with right now is better. The odds of you having that, the possibility of you having that, I believe is higher now, kind of due to like degeneracy of culture. So like, you know, again, maybe not the best thing, but I think it's at an all-time high. And so now I just want to close this video out by giving, again, my promise to you. I used to bring so much fun, so much energy, so much charisma to my content. I used to really inspire you guys. I used to push you guys. And now I think my videos have actually gotten a little bit dark in a lot of ways. And I'm not putting forth like the true message that's in my heart, again, almost because of these like defense mechanisms or whatever. I don't even know, man, like just laziness, inauthenticity. Like it's just been kind of crazy. And so my promise to you guys is to get back to my roots. And so, and really just be putting out tons of actually out in the field content, fun videos. Even if I do end up doing a video where it's like this, it's not just going to be some bullshit. It's going to be like bang, 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 value, 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 like really hitting you guys hard with really good practical stuff. Even if you go look at the latest video on that new channel, it's like out in the field and it is as practical as it comes. Like it doesn't get more practical than what I teach in that latest video. It's like a day game mechanics video. So my promise to you guys is I'm just going to go really hard and I'm going to bring that same sort of fun energy and the fun energy that you have to have in game because dude, like if you're going to stick with something if you find it fun. If you pick up a sport and originally you got into that sport to like get in shape and do something physical, but then it's not fun, you're not going to stick with it long term. And so with game especially, my goal is obviously to help you guys to make it effective and to get results, but also to have fun. And I need to be projecting that in my content. So that's all for now. It would mean a lot actually if you guys would leave me like maybe some comments as a response if you have anything to say about any of this. Also, I'm going to leave down below my new channel as well as my Instagram. And so if you guys would just follow me on both of those, that would be really cool to see if I, for your own sake, to see, I guess, if I keep up with my promises to you. And then also because I'm just going to be putting out nonstop banger content. So thank you guys for being here. It's been a wild ride. I'm still going to post on this channel sometimes, but primarily everything is going to be at those links down below. Thank you.